This is my break from all the hard work. What was that? So I am part of the pyramid build team, which is the lucky group of individuals that gets to climb all the super sketchy poles when they're not quite fastened in place and get to make the pyramid happen. For one, I love climbing. I love adventure sports, but I really love creating something that's a really awe-inspiring part of a lot of people's burn, and that's why I've been so attracted to being able to help out with the pyramid team and with Playa Alchemist as a whole, because I really love the mission. And it really does feel like sort of the core essence of Burning Man, where you have this incredible, talented, amazing group of people all coming together to bring our passions to life and to create this really unique, special moment in time that both rises and disappears the next week for all these people that get to experience the city. And we've been working pretty hard with some pretty wild dust storms to get the pyramid down, and I love paragliding, so this is just my evening break after dinner before going back up on the boom to keep working. But one of the things I really love about paragliding is, similar to Burning Man, I think it's a really powerful symbol. It allows us to see the world from a different perspective and to experience a whole nother dimension of mobility. You know, in this case, the third dimension of flight that we don't get to usually experience in what we call the default normal world. And this might seem like a cool, unique thing, just like anything else in the playa, but for me, this is part of my everyday life that I really love, being able to empower and kind of transform my perspective on the world, both while I'm on the ground and in the sky. So we have about an hour until sunset, which is at 7:20. This is generally the best time to fly. We have a dark spot that I've been watching off in the distance for about an hour now on the boom lift, just paying attention to winds and whether it's getting closer to us. The forecast says it's good, and based on how the winds have been stable for about an hour, I'd say it's good as well. So I'm gonna go do about a 30-minute flight and get to cruise over the top of what used to be our pyramid. So this is an electric paramotor, meaning I don't have to worry about a two-stroke gas motor that takes a lot of tuning in different altitudes and motor oil and brakes all the time. Super simple, you plug the battery in, you hit the throttle, and it works. It's also silent when you choose to get off the power. Obviously when you're flying, a lot of the noise is actually generated by the propeller and it's still noisy. But you can get up to altitude, release the throttle, and you can go cruise around super beautiful, quiet nature without the noise of the engine in the background, which is one thing I really like as well. So my first step, yep, exactly, is to clear the lines. Normally my first step will be to put my earmuffs on, but just so I can hear you, I'll show you what kiting looks like. I wait for just a little gust of wind, and we don't have quite as much wind as we had before, but what I'll do is wait for the wind to pick up a little bit so I don't have to run quite as hard. Kite the wing up, turn, and then hit the throttle. Sorry if I'm not very articulate today. I'm exhausted from working on the pyramid, but it should be a good break. I also want to double check all my connection points. This is my safety check. Everything looks good. Now it's a little bit of a waiting game. We had so much good wind not too long ago, but now it's all decided to die down on me, which makes it a little bit harder for me to launch at this altitude, but shouldn't be a problem. So now I'm just waiting for a nice little gust of wind to make my life a little easier to go launch and not have to run quite as hard. I might end up having to run kind of fast on this one. When the wind's dead, you have to run the speed you need to take off, but when you have wind, that offsets your ground speed needed for lift just a little bit. Makes life a little easier, but we'll see if that wind picks back up. This might be as good as it's gonna get.
that you never fly, but the sky was never meant for you. They said never reach the heights or taste the freedom in the blue, but you took a step to fight the fall. You spread your wings and broke the wall. Now your soul touching the sky.
I hope no one got too loud. Yeah, we know humans have been dreaming of flight for thousands of years, and now we finally have the ability with a bunch of fabric and strings to be able to see the world from a new perspective. And it, just like Burning Man, it gives you the chance to kind of have a unique lens on life, meaning, love, and why we do what we do. Like for instance, I just flew to the top of that mountain over there, which is gorgeous in itself, and then seeing the playa, even though it's mostly empty, gives me a whole new appreciation for this landscape. And there's a hot spring I've always wanted to check out over there that I was able to find right at the base of that mountain.
Found it?
Found it, yeah. I gotta jump back on boom. One of the things I love about Burning Man is it seems like it's a group of just exceptionary, like superhero style humans that all come together with their own unique talents and gifts for the world and bring them to life for a week here in the desert, even if it's only just for a few people and a few days to experience and then take back down, both for the sake of creating for creativity's sake and the chance for us to go through the journey of building and then taking down. As much as it pains me to take this pyramid down, it's just as much about the process of building and then disassembling or destroying as it is about the actual finished product for me. And that's one of the things I love about the opportunity to build this incredible structure.
I'm glad you added that.
For sure, I was thinking about it on the flight, so I had a few more things.